Hey, sugar pants. Sugar pants. Oh, by the way, it might get loud. I have, hey Gabby, Tara, hey Tara. Um, I have headphones on, ear like full over the ear headphones. So watch your volume. Might get a little bit loud. I'm making a bead spinner. Um, my wife just recently got into doing bead like bracelets and stuff like that. And apparently, if you make a pot that spins, you can stick the needle right in it and it'll just collect beads, like random beads. So we're making a bead spinner. It'll be a base, another pot that spins, and maybe a top for it. I'm not sure. But that's what we're gonna try to make. I've got an hour or two is all I'm gonna take, and we'll see if we can get it done. So this is a 4x4 piece of pine. Yeah, until it's round, basically cutting a lot of air, so it's slamming into the piece. So the other thing is I stand off to the side until it's round. It's a little bit safer when it's round. It's captured in between these two pins, but if it were to split or something, I stand off to the side. Now that it's round, I'll move to in front of it, move the camera close. Alright, now what I'm going to do is called shear scraping, where you take the bowl gouge right up close and it just slices off a little bit at a time to make it real smooth. You can see the tiny little shavings coming off. They're just minute. It's pretty flat. Hey, Mike. So I was gonna try to get all three out of this, but I don't think I can. We're making a bead spinner. I need a base, I need the little bowl, and I need a lid, but there needs to be a stem on the bowl to fit into the base and to hold that you use your fingers and spin. So I think I'm only going to get the bowl out of this piece because the other two can be very flat. So we're going to work on the bowl first, the spinner. So what I did is I cut a step in it so I can mount it in my chuck. Yeah, a little chamfer. I don't like to cut myself on that sharp edge. Whenever you're doing your chuck, there's a spot to tighten it on both sides. Always make sure you use both. You want to tighten both of those. They're there for a reason. And this one I am going to hold on the other side because it's going to be that wide. All right. No. Yeah, safety glasses. I forget to blink. When you have safety glasses and a face shield on, you actually forget to blink. And then when things do happen, like out in the real world, I forget to blink. Alright, so now we're going to dish this out a little bit, see how that'll work out. Hopefully that'll work. this out now. You're gonna call OSHA. You're gonna call OSHA about. Did you make that finger? No, this is a silicone ring. So if it does get caught, it comes off. So this is the hard part, and this is where you usually get catches. I need to undercut just so there's a lip on it. I'm not sure what tool I'm going to use for that. This one. Alright, I'm gonna have to move you guys. Alright, how am I going to do that? Hit that guy. Sorry guys, that's getting a little loud. There's a little bit of an undercut there. I think that'll work. All right, now I'll do some of the outside. If you're just coming in, yeah, bead spinner. If you look that up, it's just a simple little bowl, and you spin it, and it has a hook needle, and it'll just randomly catch beads. So we'll see. We'll see if I can make that work. Alright, do some sanding. Going to cut the stem on the bottom. Give you a top view here. Fully functional sawdust. Bead spinner. You can swivel a headstock. Yeah, this I cannot swivel this headstock. Mike Henderson, hello. Martha. Grady. Chair legs, table legs, yep. Countersink. Okay, we got back here, OSHA. Alright, so I've got the stem, we'll spin it. And you just kind of spin it like that. Now I need something for this to sit in, a little post. Doesn't have to be too big. That is not looking good. I need new sharper tools in some of them. Afraid of that. Oh, I was afraid of that. Well, we might be able to save it. I'm going to turn this, try to hold it on the outside of the chuck. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, just got it. So it's held on, so now I can make a new tenon on it. And Amia, how was my day? My day was pretty good. Same as usual. Alright, so that is our that's the part that's going to spin inside there. Like this, taper out just a little bit. Alright, now I need to put a tenon, just in case I need to, just a small tenon. I don't want to get too thin up here. Alright, we should be able to spin on that. Alright, so bottom's done. One thing I might do is burnish this. If you take shavings from the same wood, you might need quite a few because it gets a little hot. So I got a handful of shavings. I'm just going to burnish that wood. Alright, I don't know if you can see the difference, but it's very shiny. You can kind of see it up here. It's almost starting to burn, but it's very shiny. Because I really want this to spin in what that sets in. Alright, so now we can take that back off. Put it back in this way. And now I can sand this interior. I'm going to turn on my air cleaner. Alright, I think we're good. There's a little crack in it right here. I think I'm going to coat this in CA glue just so it's slippery. Yeah, I think I'm going to cover the whole thing. Alright, I'm going to start out. This is my satellite city. This is thin. It's like water. It'll soak into this pine and make it pretty stiff, so I can then sand it again and get it real smooth. And I think I'm going to fill in that little hole right there. One thing about CA glue is when it cures, it's like when you cut onions, like it burns your eyes and your nasal passages, and it's not harmful, but my goodness, it's hard to be around. Start crying. Alright, that looks pretty good. And then it also smokes. So that's the CA glue curing. It's kind of cool. Gets very hot. Gotta be careful where you put the rags. Hey Gary. I don't know if it's deep enough. I think it is. So we are making a bead spinner because my wife has recently got into beads. Oops. Beads and making bracelets and stuff. So any way I can help her to be successful in that craft, I'm trying to do. No, you don't huff this paint. I don't think it does anything. Might kill you, but pull the sleeve off your shirt and wood. You shouldn't be using long sleeves, I'll tell you that. So if you go to Google or Amazon and look up, don't do it now because you might not find the live again. Look up bead spinner. You'll know exactly, you'll be like, oh yeah, I see that. Alright, this feels pretty smooth. Yeah, it feels pretty smooth. And I'm not worried really about what it looks like because this is a prototype. Alright, so I think for now this piece is done. This part's going to fit down in and then you'll be able to spin it just like that. Hopefully. Hopefully it'll spin pretty good. If not, I think I have some bearings that it might be able to use. Oh, thanks, Kim. I'm a wonderful husband for doing this for my wife. It's a little bit selfish, and other wood turners will know why I say that. Because I like to be in my workshop, and she wants me to be upstairs with her, so when she's working on her stuff and I'm talking about other things, she's like, why don't you go down to your workshop? So it's kind of a two-part. Alright, so I'm going to take the chuck off and get another piece. I've already got it marked. And we're going to put it between centers. So I'm going to put this side, this side goes into the chuck. And the other side is the live center. Yeah. Yeah, happy meeting. I don't work down in the workshop every day, but I need my live center. Oh, it didn't work that side. That looks pretty straight. But yeah, I want her to be able to keep doing it, and part of that is making things easier. All right, we're gonna make this round. Ooh. That's why you test spin it. So I am going to make this round. I'm going to stand out of the way, but I'm going to leave you guys right in the path. you're gonna see what this is like. All right. Now I'm making Allison. Hey, Allison. Glad to have you back. I am making a bead spinner for like bracelet beads and stuff. I've got my face shield on. A little bit more. Kill the power. Kill the power just for the... it's on the other side of the unit. Like, I'm not even going to bump into the power. It's not even close. But that would be a lot of work. Ever have anything crazy happen with the lathe? No. It's very predictable. I'm doing pretty good, Allison. What brand of wood? This is just pine. It is a pine 4x4. Gets a little hot. The sandpaper does. That's why I'm moving it a lot. All right. So what I'm thinking is, oh, that looks terrible. Tiger maple. Maple's very fun to work with. It's very workable. Oh, that looks much better. This is a spindle gouge. Typically use it for spindle work. You can use it. So right now, our grain is going this way. So spindle work, the grain goes this way with the lathe. But you don't typically want to use this making bowls, which we have it set up to make a bowl, but you can if you just do a little bit. Try a bowl sander. You mean the one without the power, Mike? Or, well, either way, I guess I could use my drill. I forget because I've made tops for so long now. I haven't made a bowl in forever. Yeah, I should grab that. That's a good idea. I have the one on the drill and the one that's just free-spinning. But this tear out is so deep. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, pine's very soft, and that it's really hard to get. It's really hard to get a good edge. There's a lot of tear out. When you're cutting with the grain, you can get it real smooth, but on the end grain, it just really tears it out. But I don't really care about that on this one, but we do want it. This is one hand's holding this, the other hand's spinning, or this is just sitting there. You're spinning and holding the hook, I think. So yeah, let me grab my sander. Thank you, one. And Anamia Gonzalez, do you do beading? It's probably better than burning my fingers. Yeah, all right, that looks pretty good. Okay. All right, what I need to do is cut a step in it for my chuck so I can drill a hole to make it spin. I don't know, Allison, what do you, if I push too hard with the tool, will it cut through the pine? You mean like all the way through? That's hard to do. It's still hard enough to I have to, you have to set it there for a while. All right. Okay. Now we can take that off and put it on the chuck. Wish I could stay, but I gotta go. Hope your wife loves it. Hey Kim, thanks for stopping in. Make sure you subscribe, and you can watch this back and see what it looks like. Hopefully it'll work. I just want it to work. So, but yeah, hopefully it'll work and she likes it. That's a good point. All right, so I added that tenon that I can lock into my chuck. Okay. Now I'm going to take out the live swivel. So this goes in the other end, that just swivels on a bearing. And I'm going to put in my Jacob's chuck. Find a drill bit that fits close to the tenon. Doesn't have to be exact. I gotta match that. All right, this one's close, and it's small, which is fine because I can go in and clean it up a little bit. I want it to be fairly tight. This is called a Forstner bit. It's not like a regular drill bit, but it does basically the same thing. We don't have to go too deep. Alright, just for kicks. little bit too big. That's fine. I'm going to spin it really fast. So I get a really nicely cut true holder. Did I get 4,000? Thanks. I was very close earlier. Thank you very much, everybody. That's a big thing. If you're doing a YouTube channel, those first the first 100 is probably the hardest. Then when you get that, it's the first 1,000. The first 1,000 takes forever. And everybody says that's the hardest, but I think 4,000 was tough. But I will say these vertical lives help a lot because so many people come in. It's really amazing. All right, so it's a little bit loose. I don't know, we'll see. I think I need to taper this away so it's only touching the more surface area. Maybe I'll put some lines in it. The more surface area, the more sticky it'll be. Oh, I'll just sand it. I'm going to burnish that wood, get it real smooth. Oh yeah. wonder if I put a nail in there, because it's wanting to spin around. $100,000 subs, you can do a face reveal. All right, I will do that. Or you could subscribe to my channel and go watch my videos. I got a video coming out tomorrow. That's the final video in my model airplane build. Alright, I'm gonna try to drill a hole and put a nail. Yeah, that might work. Let's put this back in here. Alright, hold on. I'm going to go find a small nail and a small drill bit. Alright, sorry about that. Went to get a bearing small enough in there. Yeah, I could do that, but then I couldn't use it tonight because I don't have. I actually have a bearing, I just can't find it. Alright, so I'm going to hold this drill bit and run it in just a little bit in the center. You can actually do that with the lathe. That's all I wanted to do. Just a touch. Alright, now take that off. Got a tiny hole there, and I'm going to glue in with my Satellite City super glue. I'm going to glue that nail in so it's pointing up. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to set that aside. Put this back in here. and I'm going to drill a hole in here. Same way. Got a little bit off center. Alright, let's see what works. See if this works. So this is a prototype, Anamia. This is a prototype. I am not sure if it's gonna work, and I've never made one before, so I need to figure this out. But what you could do is message me on Instagram. If you go to my YouTube About page, fill the void from the off-center cut. I'm going to put the nail a little bit deeper. Yeah, so what I could do is fill this with super glue and wood shavings and redo it. I think the answer is in bearings. I think I need to... Oh, that is way off. That's so far off. That's not gonna work. Alright, that's not gonna work. Let's fill this back in. So the other problem is I've been working for an hour and 10 minutes. If I'm making $20 or $30 an hour, which isn't a lot for something like this, nobody's gonna pay $50 for this. Like it's just not gonna happen. So, in my mind, it's really not worth selling things because you can go to Amazon and buy this exact thing that actually works for $15, I think, or $20. You can even get it out of wood, and it actually looks pretty nice, I have to say. But just nobody's gonna pay craftsman type prices. Ask my wife to pay. Oh, I'll ask. Asking's not the problem. Getting. No, I'm just kidding. She's good to me. Very good. She's a good woman. Alright, let's see if we can get this round and drill it right. I still think this might work. Oops, sorry. Okay, now we're gonna drill it straight because I've got the whole rig set up instead of just holding it. All right, here we go. Look at that. There you go. That's a bead spinner. That works pretty good. Just as good as any old bearing. Strong. I just checked. The bottom should have some sort of nail stem and top should fit over that with a straw like on bottom. That's what I did. Where did you check? Like, where did it show that? That was my original idea. Sort of. I am an engineer, so I should be able to come up with that. But, alright. So now, what I'm going to do, I don't need this anymore. So I'll either sand that off or cut it off on the bandsaw because I don't have any way to hold this in the chuck. So I'll probably just cut it off on the bandsaw and then sand it. And that'll be it. That's done. I could make a top for it. But the top you wouldn't use while you're spinning the beads. It would just be for transporting. So I think we're just going to leave it like this. We're going to see if it works. And watch for the full length video. I will take this video, download it, and edit it into a regular proper video and show the results. So, oh, Amazon, yeah. Amazon, you can get them pretty cheap. So this was just a trial because I have a lathe. I told her I'd try to make it, see what happened. So, but hey guys, thanks for stopping in. This has a lip. If you look at it, it is just undercut a little bit. Also, I don't think you spin it fast enough that they'd fly out, but it is undercut. There's a little lip there. Not a crack pipe, Ivan. Sorry. Keep going. Um, if you or just if you really like what you've seen, definitely subscribe. Thumbs up. Amazon will show you more channels like this. I'm not the only wood turner. Um, Definitely not the only wood turner. There's a lot of people much more talented than me. You can learn a lot if you're interested. If you just want to keep watching me, I would appreciate that. And feel free to stop back, watch everything on the channel, and leave me a suggestion if there's something you want to see. But thanks a lot for stopping in, everybody. Tara, thank you. Good job. Thank you. Django Berry. Hey guys, I forgot to say, put in where you're from and what time it is. I always do that, and I forgot to do that this time. I'm in Ohio, and it's 8:48. Don't tell me what city you're from, just like area. I don't need to know any of that. Unless you want to message me and have me make something for you. Florida 8:50. Yep, Florida. I love Florida. I love the heat. We don't have enough here in Ohio. Manitoba. PA. Okay. You're pretty close, Tara. I'm just right here in Ohio. Are you in Eastern PA or Western PA? Georgia. Alabama. A lot of Eastern United States. This morning, I did one before work this morning, and we had people in from Japan, from Lee's from Florida, Waiachaka from Alabama, Banana, Georgia, Eastern. Okay, that's pretty far then. Pennsylvania is just so big. Green Day. Suburbs right outside Philly. Nice. Okay. I've driven through. I used to have family in Rhode Island. We go up there every summer. We drive all the way through Pennsylvania and then up the coast. All right, guys. I'm gonna sign off. Thanks for watching. Check each night around 8 o'clock. California, Danny. Nice. Subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Thanks for getting me to 4,000. That was awesome. I love that. All right, we'll see you later.